All right. I think we are live. Okay. So everyone must acknowledge. Hello friends, welcome to Entry. Okay. So I believe everyone should come live. सभी लोग जल्दी से live आ जाइए so we can have a fruitful and a eventful session. Okay. Today is a very important day for your preparation. Okay. Those who are live now can reply me whether I am audible or not. Am I audible, guys? You can reply it to me ASAP. Okay, so today's session is all about SBI, PO, and IBPS clerk prelims. Okay, we have to look at these two examinations because these two examinations plays an important role in your selection procedure. Look, as we know that 2000 vacancies of SBI PO has been released, while the earlier IBPS clerk was already been arrived. So now let's move on to the questions directly. When more people will join, we will discuss some more strategies. Okay. So today's today is an important day, and let's start it. Okay. One thing is sure that your IBPS clerical examination will come first and then move to SBIPO. But I will put the level of this class to SBIPO level. Okay, मैं इस क्लास का लेवल SBIPO के लेवल पे रखूंगा. I'm sorry. Why? Because if we match SBIPO standard, we can match IBPS clerk as well. All right. So let's move on. Here comes the first question, and it belongs to IBPS Clerk 2017. So you can solve this question. Okay, guys, first of all, let me know whether am I audible or not. Okay, so we can start the live session. Guys, solve this question. Everyone must look at this question. You can solve this question easily. Okay, let me share some more people. Okay, solve this question. Read out this question. Look at this. The sum of income of A, B, C is 72,000. Okay, while A, B, and C spends 80%, 85%, and 75% of his income. The ratio of their saving is 8, 9, and 20. Find the income of A. So how you are going to find it? You will say that 72,000 must have been distributed in A, B, C. What is 72,000? 72,000 belongs to income of A, B, C. Okay, let's put some more data into it. A, B, C spends means these are the expenditure, and you know very well that income minus expenditure is equal to saving, and every person's income will be of 100%. So when we say that the income was 100% in their own, all right, let's say that A has 200 or B has 300 and C has 400. That means 400 is 100% in terms of C. Okay, so when we spend 80%, we have been left with only 20% of saving. Okay, the next person spends 85%. That means we have been left with only 15% of saving. The third person have spent 75%. That means we have been left with only 25% of saving. So this is what saving of their incomes on their incomes. Okay. Guys, share this session so we can have a large public, and so we can compete with them in a large manner. Now, one thing is sure that their ratio of saving will arrived as 8, 9, 20, while in terms of percentage it has given in 20%. Let me read out this question again. Okay, I think most of the people have arrived now. Look at this. Sum of ABC, that means the income of ABC has been given as 72,000. A, B, C spends 80%, 85%, and 75% of his income respectively. The ratio of their saving is also given. So everyone has 100% on its own of their income. All right. One, if one has spent 80%, that means it has left with only 20% of saving. The next person will be left with 15% of its saving. The next person will be left with 25% of its saving. But the ratio of saving has already been given as 8 ratio 9 ratio 20. That means we can equate 20% of A's income equal to what? 8 ratio. So 100% of A's income will be arrived as, yes, absolutely correct, Sharath. Very good, very good. I'll get to the next question, but first let me make it very clear. So it will come as 40. Now the ratio of their income will arrive as 40, 60 and 80 according to this data. Then final ratio will become 2, 3 and 4. Now if we elaborate this 2, 3, 4 ratio in terms of income, it will come as 9 ratio. So 9 ratio equals to 72,000, which means 1 ratio equals to 8,000. That means 1 ratio equals to 8,000. If we have figured out that 1 ratio equals to 8,000, we can find out any one of them's income. If we want to ask A's income, it will be 16,000. All right. Guys, this session is important, so keep sharing this session. Okay. Now let's solve this question. Sharath, solve this one. Let me give you a very good idea. Solve this. ABC share profit in the ratio 1 by 4, 1 by 6, 7 by 12. If C retires, they share the profit of C in the ratio 4 ratio 5. The new profit sharing ratio of AB will be what? Now give me the answer. Has anyone got it? This is an important question. We have already been given the profit table ratio. Look at this profit ratio of A, B and C, and it will be given as 1 by 4, 1 by 6. Who will give me the answer first? Let me give you a very interesting way of solving a question. So what we will do, we will multiply it with 12. Okay, then it will become 3 to 7. Okay, so we have figured out that the final ratio will come as 3 to 7. तो आपका final ratio क्या होगा? 3, 2 और 7. Okay guys, if you're liking it, it would be fruitful and energetic. Okay, now this 7 will be elaborated because C is going to retire. That means its 7 profit ratio will be distributed in A and B in terms of 4 ratio 5. Okay, but look at the total of A and B. It has come as 9, while the total of C, or you can say the ratio of C, will be 9. So the ratio is not equal. That means we have to make them equal by multiplying with 9 in the above ratio and multiplying with 7 in the below ratio. That means we will be splitting the 63 profit with A 28. But remember that if you're multiplying here, you should multiply here to make it equal, because the ratio pattern is that if you want to compare this, first you need to make the similar quantity. Now according to 63 ratio of C, A and B will also increase to 27 and 18. Now from 63, A will be getting 28 more and B will be getting 35 more. Now 27 and 28 will become 55, while 18 and 35 will become 53. Okay, That means the final answer would be arrived as 55 and 53. If you got it, if you understood it, keep liking this video and keep sharing. Alright, so look at this. If anyone has any doubt, Sharath, have you got it? Alright, Sharath, did you get this? You haven't given me answer. Anyone? देखो भाई, सिंपल था. ए बी सी के रेशियो को हमें किस में कर लिया? एक सिंपल फॉर्म में कन्वर्ट कर लिया. ठीक है, वो बन गया था 3, 2 और 7. अब 7 को भी डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करना था क्योंकि 7 रिटायर हो रहा था. किसमें? ए और बी में. दैट मीन्स इफ ए एंड बी विल बी गेटिंग the ratio from 7, it will come as in decimal. So we have to eliminate the decimal fraction value. Then what would we do? We will equate them by multiplying with each other, and then it will be easier to distribute them. Okay, now next one, solve this question. Hi Naidu, did you get this answer? Did you get the answer, Naidu? The second question. Now look at this. Who will solve this question first? It's an IBPS Clerk 2018 question. Look at this. A bag contains 25 paise, 50 paise and 1 rupee coin. There were 220 coins. So total coins were 220. Okay. And the total amount in the bag was 160 rupees. So number of coins were 220 and 160 rupees were there, and the coins were in denomination of 25 paise, 50 paise and 1 rupee. Okay, these are the denomination. Now if there are thrice as many 1 rupee coins, that means 1 rupee coins are thrice compared to 25 paise coins. Okay, so 3:1 would be the number of what? Coins. Now then what is the number of 50 paise coins? If anyone has any doubt, can share it with me. Okay, if you like this session, just keep sharing. Now look at this. Now how can we solve it in an efficient manner? Look at this. Let me convert it into the ratio. Let's say that the 11 ratio coins, okay, 11 ratio coins will be equivalent to 8 rupees. Alright, we just have to match this 8 rupee. Now how can we match this 8 rupee? By distributing them in 25 paisa, 50 paisa and 1 rupee. Let's say that you have to match only 11 coins to 8 rupees. Alright, यानी आपको सिर्फ 11 कॉइन की वैल्यू 8 रुपी मैच करनी है, क्योंकि आपने इसको इलेबोरेट कर लिया है 20 से एलिमिनेट करके. नाउ if we suppose 1 rupee coin, if we suppose the coins of what, if there are thrice as many 1 rupee coins as there are 25, if we suppose 1 coin of 25 paise, that means 1 rupee coin would be 3 because the condition is given here. That means 4 coins has been generated. Now only 7 coins have been left. Now let's convert them into value. So 3 coins of 1 rupee will give 3 rupee, while 7 coins of 50 rupee will give 3.5 rupee, while 1 coin of 25 paise will give 0.25 rupee. So it will not generate 8 rupee. That means this possibility or this combination will not work. Now what would we do? Only one possibility has been left. Okay, which, let's say that 25 paise coins were 2. That means its thrice will be 1 rupee coin. That means only 3 coins have been left from 11. Yes, look at this. Very good, Naidu. Now you know that this 6 coin will generate 6 rupee, this 3 coin will generate 1.5 rupee, and this 2 coin will generate 0.5 rupee. That means 8 rupee has been matched. Now what would we do? We had eliminated, or we had simplified them with 20. That means we will multiply it with 20 to get the number of coins in each section. If they had asked you about 25 paisa, that means you would have got it 40 coins of 25 paise. Now they are asking it about 50 paisa coins. That means C option will be correct because 60 will be arrived. If they had asked you about 1 rupee coin, that means the answer would have been 120. Okay, तो मेरे ख्याल से आप सभी को समझ में आ गया होगा. If everyone has got it, must like this video and must share this video because it's an important session. Okay, now let's move on and let's see what the other question are like. Here comes the new pattern question. A new pattern question. I have brought it to make you understand this question. Now solve it. Whoever solve it this question first will definitely have edge over others. Look at this. A boat can cover distance of 480 kilometer each in downstream and in upstream in total 11 hours. Alright, so upstream means if a water is flowing in this direction, you will be traveling your boat in the opposite direction. That means boat speed will be resistant with water speed. Okay, now what would you do? The quantity 1 and quantity 2 will be compared. How you are going to compare? Look at this, quantity 1 and quantity 2. Alright, so how you are going to solve this question? Who will give me the answer first? A boat can cover 480 kilometer in downstream and in upstream in total 11 hours. Okay, that means boat plus water and 480 kilometer in downstream. So now if the ratio of speed in still water to that of what? Stream, that means boat speed and water speed has been given, the ratio of boat and water speed. Find the speed of the boat in still water. So how can you do that? Total, a boat can cover distance of 480 kilometer each in downstream and in, that means the total distance and you get it E. Okay, let me give you. Okay, look at this. So the distance formula would be S1 S2 upon S1 plus S2 because the total time has been given. Total time. Now what would you do? 480 equals to S1. S1 means the first will be of downstream. That means this ratio will be added and it will add to 12x. The second ratio will be subtracted. That means 10x. So 12 and 10 will become 22x. Multiply 22, okay, x multiplies by 11. Now 1x will be eliminated and you can solve this one easily. Now 6, 8. So x will arrive as 8. Okay, find the speed of boat. So speed of boat will be arrived as 88 kilometer per hour from quantity 1. Okay, all right, Naidu, I will check it. Don't worry about it. If you have done it, very good. Now let's move on to the next one. A boat can cover 350 km downstream in 3.5 hours and cover a distance of 380 km upstream. Okay. Find the speed of boat in still water. Now I will put it in this way. 350 km. That means 3.5 hour. That means 100 km per hour in downstream. That means U speed. Alright, and can cover 380 kilometer in 5 hours. 5 7s are 35, 5 6. That means V will come as this. So find the speed of boat. So when you got downstream and upstream speed, you will add both of them and divide it by 2 to get the value of boat. Now it will come as 176 divided by 2, that means 88. So your option E will be the correct one. Naidu was the pick of the one. Very good, very well, Naidu. Now guys, if you have done it and you liked this question, just press the like button and subscribe this YouTube channel as well if you haven't subscribed it. The next one. Now who will solve this question? Look at this, it's an important one. Expenditure of a mess is partly fixed and partly variable. Okay, there are 5 students. Total expenditure is 1050. and if there are 8 students, total expenditure were 1200. Okay, so expenditure will be distributed in two parts. Partly what? Partly fixed and partly variable. So how would it behave about the variable? Variable में कैसे जाएगा? Look at this. Let's say that it depends on number of students. So let's say X rupee per student. All right. Remember that partly fixed and partly variable, and the fixed will be of P. All right. So for 5 students, it will come as 5x plus P is equal to 1050. This will come as your equation 1. All right. The second is about 8 student. 8x plus P. This fixed expenditure will remain same. So 1200, that means 2. Now what would you do? They had asked you about find the expenditure when there were 15 students. So when you eliminate them, you will be getting 3x equals to minus 150. That means x is equal to 50. So the value of variable expenditure arrives at 50 rupees per student. Now for 15 student, it will become 15 into 50, but this will be only variable one. Now what would be the fixed one? Let's say that, put it here, 150 plus P, okay, sorry, 250 plus P equals to 1050. That means P will be arrived as 800. Now you have to add 800 as well. 8, 7, 15, 50. That means your final answer would be none of these. Now Naidu, have you got it? Naidu. Anyone else who has got this kind of question can revert me, because the question is very important. Guys, you have to learn something very efficiently. Did you get it? Look, today's session is very important because I have put several questions from SBI PO and IBPS clerk. If you are serious aspirant, you must stay and watch the complete video. If you're not, then you can ignore it and go ahead. Alright, very good. Now let's move on to the next. Here comes the SBI clerk mains question. Look at this one. Very good, Renuka. Now look at this. A 2-digit number increased by 27 when its digits are reversed, and square of digit at units place is 33 more than the square of the digit at tens place. So first of all, how you are going to, should I solve it first or you are going to solve it? Let me tell you. Tell me, Renuka and Naidu, should I solve it or you are trying? Guys, you should try first, I believe, to get over the line, because if you're learning my method, that would be fruitful. All right, guys, if you're finding this session fruitful, must like this session and must share it, because if you're watch complete video. The first, let me give you a hint. Let's say that two-digit number will be what? 10x plus y. So the unit place will be y and tens place will be of x. Now a two-digit number, that means this number will be increased by 27. That means the difference will arrive as 27 when the digits are reversed. Okay, so if the digits are reversed, the difference between the original one and the new one will be 27. So 10y plus x. Okay, now 9y minus 9x equals to 27. That means y minus x equals to 3. So we have figured out the first one. Okay. All right, now the next one says that find the square of digit at units place. So units place would be y square minus is 33 more than the square of digits at tens place. So tens place digit was x, that means it will be equal to 33. So we will use y minus x and y plus x equals to 33. This value equals to 3, that means the y plus x would be equal to 11. Now we have got two value, y plus x and y minus x. Now what would we do? We will use the elimination method. That means 2y equals to 14. So y equals to 7. If y equals to 7, that means x equals to 4. Now we have figured out the unit place and tens place. That means your answer must have been 10x plus y. They are asking about the find the original number. So 10 into 4 plus 7, it will come as 47. None of these will be the correct one. Did you get it? Okay, if anyone has any doubt, you can solve it. It is a good question, but you need to understand the concept as well. Did you get it? The question answer? Look, it is very clear. If two-digit number has been reversed, that means the number will be increased by 27. Alright, so we have figured out from here this equation, we will be getting the equation 1. And after that, the square of units place is more than 33 more than the square of the digits at tens place. So tens place was x. Alright, so let's move on. The next question, important one. There are 45 refugees in a refugee camp. Okay, if 5 more refugees join the camp expense increases by 30 rupee per day. Okay, but the average expenditure per refugee diminishes by 2. Okay, what was the original expenditure? So how you are going to solve this one? Renuka, Naidu, both of you must give me the answer of this question. And if you are getting the concept which I'm telling you, you must like this session and you must share this session to generate more aspirants for the competitiveness. Okay, आप क्वेश्चन क्या कह रहा है? 45 रेफ्यूजीज थे, 5 मोर आने से आपके कैंप का पूरे कैंप का एक्सपेंस 30 रुपी पर डे इंक्रीज कर गया. एंड द एवरेज एक्सपेंडिचर, एवरेज मीन्स एवरेज इज व्हाट? लेट्स से you have, let's say that x rupee per student per day expense. Okay, if you have this that means originally you had 45 refugees, that means original expense would be 45x. Now if 5 more refugees has been increased, that means if they had reached 50, then the overall expenditure will be increased by 30. But remember that if overall expenditure has been increased, then their average expenditure has been diminished. That means this x will be reduced to x minus 2. So it will be new expenditure. But the new expenditure is greater than original expenditure by 30 rupee. Okay, now what would you do? You will compare these two ones. 50 of x minus 2 minus 45x equals to 30. Now 50, that means 5x minus 100 equals to 30. So the value of x, 5x equals to 130. The value of x will come as 26. Okay, so we have figured out the value of x. If we have figured out the value of x, what was the original expenditure? Your original expenditure was 45x. Now you will multiply it with 6 5s are 30, 6 4s are 24, 27 and 10, 37, 2 4s are 8, 3 11. That means your answer would be 1170. Did you get that? Did you get it? If you have got this concept, you must like this video, guys. Whoever joins it new must watch the method, because the method is an important one. And today's session is all belongs to SBI PO. If we are targeting SBI PO, we will cover all the banking examinations. If we are not targeting this one, that means we have been in a difficult situation. I hope you all have filled the form. Okay, Renuka, tell me, did you get this concept? Naidu, anyone else? Guys, must subscribe this channel to get some fruitful videos in the coming days. We are launching some very interesting videos. In fact, you can watch all my videos on Entri app. Like, the session is an important one. If you keep liking and if you keep sharing, that means you are encouraging all of us. We're working hard to make you understand. Okay, let's move on. Let's look at this question. Look at this question. The question is an important one. Who will solve this question? Rahul invested certain part of sum at 33 whole 1 by 3% of simple interest, and the remaining part at 16 whole 2 by 3%. But remember, the first part belongs to simple interest and the second part belongs to compound interest. Both of them are for 2 years each. Okay, did you get it? Guys, who will give me the answer? Naidu and Renuka, you should tell me whether you get this question or not. It's an SBI PO 2017 question. If the amount becomes 3 by 2 times the principal, find the ratio of sum invested at CI, SI and CI. Now tell me, who will give me the answer? Are you getting this concept? Look, certain amount. That means certain amounts is distributed in two parts. One in SI and the second one in CI. For SI, the rate was 33 whole 1 by 3%. For CI, the rate was 16 whole 2 by 3%. But remember, in SI, you had only simple version, while in CI, you had a successive version. Okay? Are you getting it? Are you getting this one? Now solve this one, because the method I am telling you is an important one and you should understand that it's an old SBI question. Okay, old SBI question. So must join and share this one to get the answer of this kind of question. Okay, now now solve this one. C. Okay, I think it's a wrong answer, Naidu. Look at this. For 33 whole 1 by 3, that means 1 by 3 was the what? 1 by 3 was the 1 by 3, 1 by third. That means from 3 principal we will be getting 1 as what? Interest. So for 2 year your total interest will become 2 by 3. Okay, but in case of successive compound interest, how much it will become? From 6 to 7, from 6 to 7. That means from 36 to 49. Then the ratio increased is 13. That means the whole interest after 2 years will become 13 out of 36. But the amount will become 3 by 2 times of principal. That means the principal was 2 and the amount was 3. That means clearly over the years half the principal, half the interest have been generated. Now we have seen that From simple interest part, we have got 2 by third. From compound interest part, we have got 13 by 36. And the overall, we have got 1 by 2. So we will use what? Alligation method. Yes, Bhumika, the earlier part was 1170. Earlier question. Now we will do what? Multiply it with 36 to equate them in the ratio. Now it will become 24, 24, 13 and 18. Now when you solve this, 5:6. Your final answer, that means from simple interest we have made 5 investment, and from compound interest we have made 6 investment. That means your final answer will be 5:6. Now you getting it, Renuka? Amala. Now watch my method. If you tell me, I can repeat this method, because this method is an important one for this kind of question. If you're getting this kind of question effectively, you can clear your examination, because today's session is all about SBI PO. Watch this one. If you want me to explain you once more, I will definitely do that. Okay, watch this efficiently. If you have any kind of doubt, you can ask me. If you like this one, you must share this and you must like this session. Okay, don't worry, I'll explain it one more time. Look at this. Look, Rahul invested a certain part of the sum. That means let's say that it was P, and it has invested in SI and CI. In SI, the rate of interest was 33 whole 1 by 3%, while in CI, the rate of interest was 16 whole 2 by 3%. Okay, you know that SI belongs to a simple concept. That means for 2 year, it will become, let's say that, let me convert it into fraction. So 33 whole 1 by 3% means 1 by 3. That means 1 interest will be generated out of 3 principal. For 2 year, the whole interest will be generated 2 by 3. Okay. But in case of compound interest, and it goes to 2 years, that means 1/6. So from 6 principal, you will be generating 1 interest, but it is successive. That means from 6 to 7. So it will become 36 to 49. That means the overall interest you will generate will be 13 out of 36. Now, if we are mixing the concept, if you're mixing it, that means we are using what? Which method? Alligation method. Look at this. Look at the question. I'm using alligation method for SI and CI question. If you're not getting the concept, I don't know what will happen. But remember this. If you're getting the concept, that would be very good. Okay. Now, the whole amount will become 3 from principal 2. That means the whole interest will be generated 1 by 2. Now, when you multiply it with 36 in the whole fraction, you will equate them. That means it will become 12 2s are 24, and then it will become 13. Now it will become, the overall interest will generate 18. So final answer would become as 5:6. That means 5 ratio was invested in simple interest, while 6 ratio was invested in compound interest. That means your final answer would come as E. Now tell me, did you get the concept? It is a very good question. It is a very, very good question. You just need to understand the method. If you're getting the method, you can ask me any doubt. Amala, Naidu, Renuka, you three are spot on. And if you get this concept, you must like this session. Guys, one like, all I deserve. So you must share it in your friends to get them available. Now, Naidu, tell me, did you get this? Alright, very good, very good. Okay. Naidu, Amala, you were trying. Now, did you get it? Okay, let's move on to the next question. Now solve this one. It's from partnership. Partnership is an important chapter and you will always get a question on that. Okay, now solve this one. This is a question. A start a business. Just read it quietly. Let me tell you how you are going to solve this lengthy question in a fruitful way. Just watch my method. A start a business with a capital of 1500. So there were A, B joins it, B, later C joins it. Alright, there were three persons. Clearly match. A started with 1500 and B joins the business 6 months later. Okay, from the start of the business, and C joins the business 8 months later from the start of the business. That means if we are going to 1 year, B will be there for 6 months, A will be there for 12 months, C will be there for 4 months. Okay, let's say B invested X and C invested Y. Now what would we do to simplify it with what? To simplify it with 2. Now we will be getting what? 2y ratio 3x and 9,000. Now this ratio belongs to the profit ratio. Okay, so we have figured out the profit ratio. Guys must share and like this video because it will encourage us. Now at the end of the year, their respective share in profit was, so their respective share in profit was 533. That means if we equate 5 ratio with 9,000, that means 1 ratio arrived as 1800. Okay, 1800. So this 1800 has to multiply it with 3 ratio to get the profit equal. But this 3x will also be equate with what? 3 into 1800. That means the value of x generated as 1800. Did you get it? It was a clear case. Now how we are going to generate the value of y, or you can say C's investment? We will be getting y's investment as 2700. Now they are asking about what is the sum amount put in the business by B and C together. So together they will be investing 4500. Now we are getting the answer in an efficient manner. Option B was correct. Who has got this correct? Sunny. Guys, if you have any doubt, you can share it with me. Okay, because the method I am teaching you is an important one. If you're not getting it, that's up to you. Alright, I believe you all have got it. No, Sunny. Sunny. It's 4500. 4500 is the correct answer. Guys, if you like the method, you must share it. Renuka, very good. Renuka, absolutely spot on. Naidu, absolutely spot on. Yeah, Amal, very good. If you got the concept, you must like this video, guys. Now let's move on to the next one. Now who will tell me the concept of this question? Now it's again simple interest and compound interest question. Very good. Very good, Sunny Gupta and Renuka Wadhwa. Look at this. The compound interest on 9300 for 2 years, okay, at R% per annum is rupees. So principal was 9300. Okay, compound interest. How to crack SBI prelims? I have made a video on that. Don't worry, after this question I will explain each and everything, and I will take every query from all of you guys. Okay, so just watch this question and after that I will explain everything. Look at this. First you need to solve this question. Look, 9300 rupees after 2 years at R% per annum will become what? The interest, compound interest, it will become 4092. Now how will you solve this? So First of all, if you want to find out, you know that the amount equals to principal 1 plus r by 100 to the power n. That means amount and principal ratio will be equal to nth root of 1 plus r by 100. That means this one will be added in p. So p amount was equal to p plus ci after 2 year or nth year. Okay, now let me take the ratio. So 9300 was the principal, and the compound interest after 2 years will become 4092. Now we will solve it 1023 and 93 into 25. Okay, because we have distributed them in 93 into 100. Now if we have simplified them with 4, that means it will be substituted with what here. Now how can we solve this further? Now look at this, 31 and 3 3s are 4 and 1. Now next one would be 11 times. So from 25 we have, from 25 principal we have got 11 interest after 2 years at r%. Okay, that means this 11 will be compared with its principal and multiply, if we multiply it with 100, we'll be getting 44% total interest after what? After what? After 2 years. So only one option will match. If we say that after 2 years we will be getting 44% interest, that means your rate percent has to be 20%. How? As we all know the formula x plus y plus xy by 100. If we have seen the value of x and y 2020, that means we will arrived as 44% after 2 years, because it is a successive method. Okay, it is a successive method, and if you're getting a successive method, that means you will be generating more values. Okay, let's say that this principal and this was compound interest. If we add both the value, the principal and amount ratio will become 2536. If we take the square root, because we have got after 2 years, it will become 5 to 6. That means your rate of interest will generate 20%. So we have figured out the rate of interest. Now had the rate of interest was r minus 10, that means 10%, what would have been the interest for the sum of money for the same time? Okay, so now we need to figure out the sum of money, the rate of the total interest on 9300. Very good. On 10%, that means it will become 930, 930 and 93. So final answer would be generated as 1953. Okay, did you get this concept? Sunny Gupta, very good. Renuka, Naidu, all of you guys, if you get the concept, because the concept is an important one, if you're getting it, you must like and share the video. Okay, now look at this. Whoever has a doubt can ask me again, and can ask me any question on a banking examination topic, how you are going to solve this banking examination. Guys, anyone have any doubt, if anyone, must share it with me. Very good, Renuka. Now Sunny has asked me how we are going to counter the SBI PO examination within 1 month. Thank you, Nagu. Thank you. That's all I wanted, because I want all of you to get selected. Alright, one thing is sure, that your method will be an important one, because you can get solution from any of the book or any of the app, but you're not getting the organized method, because you will have less time. The Sunny Gupta has asked me how to crack SBI prelim in 1 month. So look, for 1 month, if you have 1 month, how you are going to tackle? The more you give mock, the more you will close the loopholes. If you're closing all loopholes, let's say you are sitting an examination with time restriction. So what would you do? You will see that if you are an expert, you can clear any of the examination within fraction of time. If you're not an expert, and a fraction of second or a fraction of doubt will delay your selection. Okay, so that's what we are going to close. More practice, and more analysis, because only one way you can get selection. And a discipline will also be there. Any query I can tackle, guys. If you can ask me any of the query, I can tackle any query. Ask me, Nagu, if you have, Renuka, if you have any query, Amal, anyone, you can ask me any query on a banking examination. I can sort out. If you are a, look, more practice means if you're giving one mock in the morning, you should give the second mock in the evening, but in between that you should analyze. The video classes are not shown when I open the app in laptop. What to do? Okay, our technical team will definitely look into this matter, so don't worry about it. Renuka, you can go to help section in the app. Okay, you can do that, or you can call our toll free number, whatever number has been given. Okay, it belongs to a technical team. All right. Our job is to make sure that you the video will reach and will reach to you, and in an efficient manner. All right. Okay, Sunny, did you get it? Did you get my point? Yeah, sure. We are working on that. All right. Don't worry about it. We are working on that. We will surely, I believe, we will surely launch SBI PO pre course. Okay, so don't worry about it. We'll surely try to launch. Amaya, anyone else who has a query? Renuka, did you get the answer? Okay. Anyone else? Yes, Sunny. Okay, very good. Look, more practice, more analysis, and one thing is there, discipline. Discipline must have been there, because the syllabus is not as lengthy as for SSC or UPSC course. Our syllabus is short and sound, but a level of the examination is high. So if you want to match the level of the examination, you must have an organized method. And how you are going to generate this organized method? You will practice more. Okay, don't worry about it. You will practice more, and you will make your query available for your educator. On Monday, 9 p.m. okay, live. मंडे को सनी लाइव होती है 9 बजे रात में. Okay, guys, anyone else who has a query? You can watch our all video classes on this Entri app if you install the app. Yeah, Amaya has got it. Amaya, did you get the answer? Okay, guys, you should be there at 9 p.m. on Monday. Don't forget to join the quant session on Monday, because after the weekend I will be the first person who will come on in the start of the week. Okay, so I believe all of you have got your answers, and you must subscribe this YouTube channel to get the notification, and don't forget to press the bell icon. All right, so that's it from my side, guys. I hope you all have enjoyed this session. If you all have enjoyed this session, you must press the like one. Okay, you must press the like button, and you must share it with your friends. Okay, so till then, thank you guys. Keep watching Entri. That's it. Bye bye. Good night.